cosmic void spreads around me, an inky, starless sea. My objective is clear: gather the sunset black flowers, the prime ingredient for Mourning Glory. These dark petals promise sight even in total, magical darkness. I need them. A faint metallic tang, like old blood mixed with distant iron, pricks at my nose. It's the first smell I've encountered in this silent abyss. My hand stretches forward, reaching through the absolute nothingness. This isn't just dark. It's an active absence, a hungry emptiness, ready to consume sound and touch. I'm utterly blind in this place, my cursed taste blindness mocking me, preventing any other sense from truly guiding me. The silence itself presses in. I force my way through the non-space, my fingertips brushing against something unexpectedly firm, like silk-covered wire woven tight. There they are, the sunset black flowers. Not soft, as I imagined, but strangely rigid, like frozen, delicate lace. They absorb the non-light, making them appear even darker than the void itself. A cold shiver races down my spine, a visceral reaction to their unnatural presence. The metallic smell intensifies, now layered with a faint, strangely sweet, decaying note. I pluck a single stem. Its surprising rigidity sends a sharp, almost painful sensation traveling up my arm, a tiny current of cold energy. It feels like the void itself resists, clinging fiercely to its bounty. Now I hold the flowers, their promise of sight a chilling comfort against the vastness. My quest for Mourning Glory has its dark heart, but this place feels more sinister than I first imagined, deepening my awareness of the pervasive darkness and the strange, reactive nature of these ingredients. My curse feels heavier, a constant echo in this sensory deprivation, a part of the void now. I float in the cosmic void, total darkness pressing in from every direction. My objective? Locate the rare, elusive sunset black flowers, key to my Mourning Glory recipe. But this place, it's an abyss of pure magical black, not just an absence of light. My sight, usually my guide, is utterly useless here, swallowed whole by the endless dark. A chill seeps into my bones, a cold unlike anything I've known. I stretch out my hands, fingers reaching, searching, brushing against nothing but chilling, profound emptiness. My curse makes me taste blind, but here, sight blindness is the immediate complication. I need to trust my other senses, to push beyond the frustration. Then, a scent, faint but distinct, finally pricks the non-taste receptors of my nose. It's a heavy, slightly metallic perfume, mingling unexpectedly with something richly syrupy and sweet. I follow the elusive fragrance, each breath a desperate, measured compass in this black ocean. My fingertips graze rough yet delicate petals, undeniably the sunset black flowers. Relief washes over me, a fragile warmth against the void's cold. I gently pluck them, careful not to crush their fragile midnight darkness, securing my prime ingredient. These flowers, their essence promises sight within the deepest shadows. The first step is complete. Now to begin their purification, their hidden magic waiting. The cosmic void, an oppressive blanket of nothingness, stretches endlessly. My objective is clear: retrieve the sunset black flowers for the Mourning Glory. This air, it's like breathing pure vacuum, chilling my lungs with each ghost of a breath. A faint scent of ancient, burnt stars, metallic and sharp, pricks my nose. How can I possibly find flowers that are themselves darkness incarnate, here, in absolute magical blackness? This is my complication. My eyes strain, useless in this Stygian realm. I extend my hands, navigating by pure feel, by instinct. My fingers graze rough, unseen surfaces, then slide over something silken. I push forward, physically interacting, my boots crunching on invisible, brittle cosmic dust. A strange, physical sensation washes over me. My skin prickles as if exposed to silent, static electricity. I follow the subtle scent, now a deep, earthy aroma like petrichor after a star shower. My hand closes around a cluster of cool, soft petals. Discovery! These are the sunset black flowers, their darkness absorbing even the idea of light. I pluck them, one by one, their velvety touch a stark contrast to the void's chill. The consequence is immediate. A faint internal luminescence emanates from my hands, hinting at forms within the darkness. Progression shifts. The void, once utterly blind, now whispers secrets, waiting for the ingredients' full magic to unveil them. I stand in the cosmic void, a silent canvas of total black. My objective, find sunset black flowers for the Mourning Glory recipe. Here, my cursed taste blindness feels secondary. The utter darkness is the real enemy. Every breath I take feels like inhaling nothing. I can't see my own hands, let alone a flower. This place devours light completely. I push forward, hands outstretched, navigating by intuition and a faint, sweet, decaying scent. My fingers brush against nothing, and something cold and smooth. I withdraw my hand, a shiver running down my spine. The air itself feels thin, crackling with unseen particles. I focus, trying to isolate the peculiar fragrance. There, a concentrated bloom of that sickly sweet yet oddly earthy perfume. My fingers find a delicate stem, then a cluster of silken petals. They feel impossibly soft, like solidified shadow. These must be the sunset black flowers I seek. As I pluck one, a wave of intense cold washes over my skin, raising goosebumps. The darkness around me shifts, deepens, then clarity. The flower pulses faintly, and through its magic, I see the magical currents of the void, invisible until now. The cosmic void swallows me whole, an absolute absence more profound than any night. This isn't just darkness, it's an ancient, magic-laced nothingness that presses in, a heavy blanket over my eyes. My objective, the sunset black flowers, prime ingredient for Mourning Glory, rumored to bloom only in this perpetual black. My cursed taste blindness already makes other senses my navigators. Here, with sight utterly useless, they must scream for me. I extend my arm, fingers aching as they sweep through the thick, unyielding void. It feels like reaching into liquid space, an endless smooth chill. A scent, faint but profoundly unique, brushes my nose, a cold, dusty mineral tang, like iron kissed by frost, mixed with a whisper of aged ash and something unearthly. It pulls me forward, a beacon in this sensory vacuum. My foot connects with unseen, jagged, obsidian-like ground, scraping softly under my boot. My searching hand encounters something impossibly cold, yielding slightly. Velvety petals, so dark they absorb every hint of phantom warmth from my skin. This is it, the prime ingredient. I carefully pluck the dark bloom, feeling a deep, resonating hum travel up my arm from its stem, a pulse of the void itself. Holding this flower, I am subsumed by this magical darkness, its silent power seeping into my skin. A vital step towards seeing beyond light is complete. I stand in the cosmic void. It is truly nothing. This darkness isn't just dark. It actively swallows light, absorbing all sound. My objective, find the sunset black flowers for the Mourning Glory recipe. They promise sight in this abyss, but how do I find what I can't perceive? The void darkness presses down, heavy and suffocating. My hand reaches out, uselessly, hitting infinite emptiness. The air smells like compressed despair and forgotten starlight, an ancient, sorrowful aroma that makes my lungs ache. My throat tightens with the sheer lack of anything familiar. I strain my nose, desperate, searching for the unique scent. There, a faint, unsettling aroma cuts through the void smell. It's like cold ashes mixed with dying violets, an almost metallic floral tang. I step forward, guided only by this strange perfume. My fingers brush against something, a delicate resistance. Its petals soft, profoundly colder than any ice I've known. My skin prickles, a shiver running down my spine. I grasp one, its smooth, velvety texture confirming the scent. This isn't just a flower. It radiates a subtle chill, absorbing the darkness around it, drinking it in. A pulse of biting cold runs up my arm. I can feel the void shifting, actively resisting this bloom's presence. I pull it free, severing its connection. The Mourning Glory flower is now in my possession. The void, however, feels even more menacing. As if my act has woken something terrible, my cursed taste blindness fades for a moment under the immediate, overwhelming dread of this true, active darkness, my senses reeling. I stand in the cosmic void, chasing the Mourning Glory recipe. My objective? The sunset black flowers. But here, the darkness is absolute, a crushing magical black that renders my eyes useless. I can't even perceive my own shadow. I extend my hand, sweeping into the inky abyss. The void feels like ancient, cold silk. Then, a scent, sharp, metallic, like ozone mixed with distant starlight, hits me. It pulls me, an invisible current guiding my every blind step forward into the unknown. My fingers graze something yielding yet firm, a stem, then soft, dense petals. These are the sunset black flowers, surprisingly cool, almost vibrating with a low, thrumming pulse against my skin. The darkness itself seems to gather thicker around their hidden form. A sudden, deep shiver courses through me, not from cold, but from the raw, concentrated essence emanating from the blooms. The metallic starlight aroma floods my senses, and my tongue tingles. A fleeting ghost of taste I haven't known since my curse. I've found the Mourning Glory's heart. The void's challenge is met, and this ingredient promises not just vision in darkness, but perhaps a shift in my cursed palate. This is more than just cooking. It's an awakening. I fall into the cosmic void. Black, not just dark, but absence. My objective is simple. Find the sunset black flowers for the Mourning Glory recipe. But how do I find anything in this endless nothing? My cursed taste blindness offers no help here. I desperately need to see. The cold, suffocating air around me smells like burnt starlight and ancient, decaying nebulae. I stumble forward, my boots kicking up invisible dust that seems to cling to my nostrils. My hand reaches out, desperate, brushing against cold, smooth rock, then something surprisingly yielding. My fingers close around what feels like leathery petals, cool and dense. These must be them. I pluck one, a single pitch-black blossom, and crush a dark petal between my thumb and forefinger. It feels like compressed night. A faint, bitter scent like forgotten ash and metallic regret fills my nostrils. Curiosity, or maybe utter desperation, makes me touch a tiny piece to my tongue. A strange, sharp current jolts through my entire body. My eyes snap open. The void isn't black anymore. I see, not with light, but with an internal glow, outlining the swirling dust, the ghostly remnants of collapsed stars, and impossible cosmic architecture. The darkness itself transforms into my sight. The crushing complication of the void's blindness is now gone. I have a new, profound way to interact with this cursed, formless place. This discovery completely changes my progression. My journey into the cosmic void begins with a suffocating, inky blackness. I need the sunset black flowers for Mourning Glory, but this place swallows all light. My taste blindness is bad enough. Now, total darkness makes finding ingredients impossible. The void smells like absolute zero, a sterile emptiness that pricks my nostrils. I stretch out my hands, probing the non-space, fingers tracing invisible currents. My skin chills, a tingling cold seeping into my fingertips from nothingness. I push forward, relying on the faint, metallic whisper of my breath, echoing into the vast silence. Then, a faint, sweet, sour tang slices through the sterile air, a promise of life. My fingers brush against something soft, yet firm, like velvet over obsidian. The scent intensifies, a deep, sorrowful perfume, heavy with forgotten twilight. These must be them. I snap off a petal, yielding, cool and smooth to the touch. I bring the fragment to my lips, ignoring my screaming senses. A wave of deep warmth spreads, and sudden, iridescent lines ripple through the darkness around me. The magical void isn't black. It's a tapestry of swirling nebulae and shimmering cosmic dust, now visible. My sight pierces this specific darkness, revealing paths I couldn't perceive before. The cosmic void, it swallows everything, even light, leaving me adrift. I'm a lonely speck, searching for the fabled sunset black flowers. Mourning Glory, the recipe for seeing in true magical darkness, demands them. My objective? Locate these elusive blossoms within this absolute darkness. The air here tastes of sterile nothingness, of vast, pervasive cold. My cursed taste buds ache with the absence of flavor, a constant dull throb in my skull. This isn't just dark, it's a living, hungry blackness that presses in, a complication I hadn't truly anticipated. My hands stretch, blindly reaching through the frigid vacuum, hoping to brush against a petal. My fingers stiffen and cramp from the biting cold, a constant, nagging ache. Then, a faint, sharp scent pierces the void's emptiness, like ozone mixed with cold steel and decaying moonlight, uniquely unsettling. It's subtle, yet utterly unmistakable, my sole guide. I orient myself, pushing through the heavy, sightless expanse, my action driven by pure instinct, following the ghost of that strange smell. My fingertips brush against something yielding, yet firm, profoundly cold. My skin prickles as I graze the petals. An absolute chill emanates from them, absorbing even the warmth from my touch. This is it, the sunset black flower, a true discovery. As I carefully pluck one, a jolt, a faint, metallic echo of taste ghosts across my numb tongue. It vanishes instantly. A fleeting consequence, but it was there. This tiny flicker against my curse intensifies my resolve. The progression is clear. These flowers hold more than just sight. They are intimately tied to my curse. A potential key. I need more,